CEO Ronald Hicklin from Creating the Difference. We're going to talk about the new track Theorem today. Low RG ball, 247, medium differential. It's at 046, and the mass bias is 17, which means it's a high mass bias ball. Now, the thing of it is it has the HK22 shell on it, which is Brunswick's kind of skid whippy shell. It's got some polish on top of it, which they use their factory compound. And we're going to find out exactly how it rolls, so stay tuned. Prime Response Hybrid is the shell. HK22 is the name. We're going to see how this ball rolls. This ball should be an angular piece based on the information we got. Let's see if it does that. I would say that would fall into the category of angular. Not a bad first pitch. The layout that I like to use on these balls is 60 by 4.5 by 40. It's kind of a good layout. Gives us a good read on what the ball does. Allows the ball to flare if it wants to flare and control the flare if it doesn't. So good layout for us. Close. So that was just a little bit different than my last shot. I actually got it a little bit straighter to the front, and it responded well, so that's good. That's good. This will be a ball I might be able to give it some room to the left, let it come on back. Yeah. That's good. It's, I'm throwing it says 18.3 miles an hour. My rev rate's right around 360, 370. That says that shot was 357. And the launch board was 14.9 or 15 board. And it's going out to about 7. Got that one out to about 5. Still came back, so that's good. Like that is the hallmark of an angular ball. So I like this piece so far. Missed to the left, still recovers. So I did that again. Now that time I got that one to 4, and I rang the 7 pen. So there is a little bit of room for error there. And I'm still laying it down on 15 board. So I'm just trying to see if I can create a little bit more back end by hitting that friction a little bit earlier. The ball's coming back, but I'm leaving the 7 pen. But they're not flat, they're rings, so that's not necessarily a terrible pitch. All right, let's get this one to go right in the pocket. Yeah. Angular piece. Pretty good back end. Going to be useful on league shots. This is going to be a good league ball. Maybe not on the fresh, because I'm leaving that wrap 7. So maybe not so much on the fresh. We'll move in a little bit now just to kind of see that, right? We'll see how it compares when you get in the oil, because that will tell us a lot more also about the ball. I'm going to move in now. Yeah, so that's a good 5 boards right. You can see that it's about 5 boards right from where I was. Same launch angle, same trajectory. Ball tried to get back, right? Tried to get back. Left the blower 710, obviously. there. So that's not bad, but there's more oil there, so the ball went a little bit longer, in this case a little too long. So what I would probably do if I had this ball is I'd do what's called cracking the surface. What I would do is I would take the ball and I'd grab the P5000D True Cut pad and just go over the surface of the ball to break off some of the polish that's on it. Because then what that'll do is that will turn that blower 710, that'll turn that ring 7 pin, both into strikes. That's what it'll do. Let me throw one more shot. I'm gonna see if I can get it to tip. If I turn my hands a little bit more, like create a little more axis rotation, I should be able to get that to come back and hit. Like that. So yeah, too much. So you know what, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna grab a P5000D pad and show you exactly what I mean, because you can see like the reaction that I have is I'm hitting the pocket, but I'm not being able to strike. That time I got a little more rotation, I said that's a good shot, and I 6-pin. The shot before that, decent shot, it was in the oil, blower 710. That is the key. Like when you do that type of reaction, that tells you you're close, but you need a little surface change to be able to fix that. So we're gonna do that. Hang on, I'm gonna go grab a pad and I'll be right back. So I went and grabbed me a CTD True Cut pad that's P5000D. Now this is going to give me a 4,000 grit surface by hand. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to sand that ball, the Theorem, just to get that surface off of it. You can kind of see there. I'm just breaking the surface, getting that, called cracking the surface. We get that polish, that Crown Factory compound off the ball. And what that's gonna do for me is it's gonna allow me to have a little bit more aggressive reaction to be able to get me out of that 6-pin, flat 7-pin, or ring 7-pin issue that I was having before. And I'll show you that. So, first shot's gonna hook a little bit more than it should, but after that it'll be right where it's supposed to be. So let's do that. Yep, first shot's more than it's supposed to be. And I got in a little bit too, a little straight to the front. But that's good because I want to get as much oil on the ball now as I can so that when I wipe it off, the ball reaction will then be what it's supposed to be. All right, now that we've done that, now we'll make a good pitch. So you can see, all we've done is change that reaction a little bit stronger now, a lot more continuous, good shape. Now you can't do that while you're bowling, right? You can't do that while you're bowling, but you could do that on the front side. So if you're in practice and you're like, oh, let's see what's going on, this is not good. You could then break the ball, crack the surface of the ball with that P5000D pad in practice, and then you'll be good to go when league started. We're also gonna move back left and see how that responds now as well. This is really in that ring 7-pin. So now you have a little more information about the new track Theorem. You also just learned a little tip on how to kind of manipulate your ball reaction a little bit when needed to be able to kick out corner pins. On behalf of Creating the Difference, I am CEO Ronald Hicklin. Talk to you soon.